So here we are with Wuthering Waves. Oh, did I choose her? I didn't have a choice. White-haired girl in lingerie. I believe that's called sexual harassment.
Heart rate should be fast. You're awake.
These girls are hot.
All right?
Chisha. I would have imagined it was Chixia.
Are you a roving traveler from afar, or someone returning home?
Well, she's from Victoria's Secret. I'm a Victoria's Secret model. That's the dragon we saw. What the heck? Hallucination. Boroshi?
The sentinel in Zhenzhou is known as Je, form below,
Je?
like the statue you just saw. ...
Whoa, ellipses.
Darn! That must be an elite class!
R2 to cast Resonance Liberation.
Moment of resonance.
Eliminate this. Okay. Whoa. Oh. It's, okay, so the dodging seems to be... Oh. Press to switch to...
Let me be your blade.
Yangyang. Okay. Whoa, she plays way better.
Speeding up.
Why does she play better than the main character? Oh.
Speeding up. Storm, hear that command.
Yangyang. I'm on the Yangyang. Clearly she's better. Jinzhou. It's not a short walk. Why would you agree to meet someone on a cliff? There's way too many random vocabulary words. Baija?
Baija!
This is a tall lady.
Her condition through the street.
What the heck? Defeat. We just do the same thing. Just push the square button. I don't have to move. But this isn't even his final form. When do we... The heck? Counterattacks. I'm just spamming the square button, it works. Oh, there it is. I just have to press square with Yangyang and everything works.
Nice.
Dwang! Finish him.
But Rover was able to completely defeat it.
You mean Yangyang?
So much.
Are you ridiculously kidding me? You fought the whole fight except for the finishing move. That's like someone coming and pushing someone over after they're already like dizzy.
The terminal can then convert its reverberation into an echo for use in battle.
I don't understand anything you're saying. Alright guys. I'm about to show you Victoria's Secret. She's got like a living tattoo.
It's time.
This girl's like the president. I saw all these ores in the cutscenes and now they're all vanished. Oh, the ores. Hey. In Genshin Impact, they'd like break right away when you jump. These guys are tethered.
I sense you're keeping it together. Last chance.
Yangyang.
Precipitant.
Man, this Yangyang feels better than the main character. Oh my god, it's a Pokedex. Yangyang. Yangyang.
Storm, hear that command.
Yeah. The heck is this? Who is this? It's a friggin' eyeball. I think I'm just gonna run around and just collect these then.
Don't worry.
Oh yeah. Yay! Yay! Zigzag. Oh, the 3 is 3, 4, 5. The costs. Okay, so this was a fun first hour. I think I'm just gonna run around and grab a whole bunch of these echoes. Gotta catch them all. And I guess we'll see you the next time I continue with the questing. So we're back with Wuthering Waves. This is the second video. Eventually I'm going to lose count, so I'm just saying we're back. I did check my mail and there's a whole bunch of goodies on the mail. I was actually surprised about it. But there was so much stuff in the mail, just like things that I picked up. But anyways, I was going to start like actually a few days ago. But then my friend's like, hey, did you start yet? And I'm like, no, I didn't. It's like, oh, you just missed the guy, the dragon guy. He's like the easiest character to play. And I was like, oh no, I know, I missed it. And so I figured, hey, I'll just start a little bit later. And then after that, I was like, I'm in no hurry. He asked me a few days later, I'm in no hurry. And he's like, well, if you don't get in now, you're gonna miss the big boobed lady who they currently have right now. And so I'm just like, oh, I better start playing. Gotta get that big boobed lady, I guess. But anyways, the movement is way better than what I remember from Genshin Impact. And then I also play Honkai Star Rail. And after I played a little bit of this, I went to look at Honkai Star Rail. And I couldn't move around in Honkai Star Rail anymore. It was really confusing. The buttons were different, and the jumping was inexistent. Yeah. This kind of a strange town. Weirdly symmetrical.
What do you mean I'm not the VIP
How can we get this rifle?
Go see for yourself.
Or a shotgun,
Everyone's been
or whatever
talking
that
about
is. That's the coolest weapon I've ever seen.
Every guess is
That's
a
gotta be some kind of explosive charge in the bottom as well.
You can tell me I'm not.
It's like a grenade.
Let me talk to the magistrate.
Look, they all have it. Everybody has that weird frequency mark on them, but in different places. You have X-ray vision, don't you? You're a little pervert. What? There's a levitator? And a grappler? And a sensor? That would have been very helpful when I was going around the map. You know how many mountains I had to climb?
You are now granted.
Is it Chisha, Chisia, or Chixia? They keep saying it differently, especially Yangyang.
The
That's what's
increase in
confusing me.
tacit fields.
Whoa. Oh.
See?
I
Just
don't know.
open the utilities, select the grapple, and there you go. If you
Okay.
want to be a hero like the Jinjo Speedster,
They didn't tell me they're
you
gonna
gotta master
do
the
it multiple
grapple.
times.
Come on, give it a shot, Rover.
Means simulated training ground.
These
Don't worry. Yangyang and
These
I will
stories
assist
have
you.
too many
Please fight
original
the
concepts.
simulated tacit discords like
and then they
you normally
barrage
would.
you with those original concepts. There's just like way too much stuff. Whoa, you were telling me way too much.
Extract pure remnant energy with the
I don't need to know all of
simulated
this.
sphere. Your arrival may
Whoa, she just became like strong like overnight.
Time to wrap it up.
Oh my goodness. The jiggle physics.
No.
Okay, so the big boob lady was kind of tough. Oh, look at this guy. Look how stylish this guy is. So he's a martial artist too. Well, why can't I get this guy? Holy cow.
Shock and awe. Befuddle my foes.
This guy's he's just kicking him.
Yeah.
But he's like not doing anything. This is like a slap fight. He's very flashy. But he was kind of not doing that much damage. It's kind of high maintenance, you know, to play when someone has to be used this much. Like I have to tap the button way too much times to get effective damage here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I like any of these. No guns, no gauntlets, and no broadswords. I think I'm just gonna the rectifier and the swords and secure.
Let me be.
Well, that was a little disappointing.
He keeps a box full of them.
Okay, let's get it over with. I don't need to know anymore. It is not relevant.
What do you think, Rover?
Let's look back on what we've gathered so far. Our clues point to the sugar pearl as a key in solving
Oh my god, the main character's talking. I was like, why is Yangyang's voice so weird? And then I realized the main character's mouth is moving. Okay, that seems like a good part to end the second video. So, this story has so many big concepts. I really it was killing me. Just how much it was talking about just the most random things, and even the things that I've learned, like tacit discord, and then resonance, this, resonance, that, and stuff. That stuff, but it was just kind of like adding to it, you know? But there was so much more stuff that was really confusing, and these tokens it was kind of just a pointless puzzle, to be honest. It made me run around for no reason. It was kind of like way too much. They didn't need to say any of that. They should hide that all in like extra what is it, sub questions that you have the option to ask about. But really, they did not need to tell me any of that stuff. You know, everything should just be like moving along. I kind of like resent this magistrate person for making me jump through all these hoops for no reason. Just come back in 3 days and just like point out the right person. But I guess she doesn't even know who it is, so it's weird. But anyways, that's it. So far, I liked the game from what I played in terms of just running around and getting echoes and exploring. That part was really fun for me. The combat is pretty fun. I like the kind of like Pokemon ecosystem thing. In terms of the story, it's kind of heavy in terms of there's so much pointless stuff that's just completely made up. And you know it's completely made up, and it's unnecessary to be told so much of it. Because like these concepts, I don't find them that interesting.
It is natural
from what I can tell, there's some weird kind of apocalyptic thing that happens because of these tacit discords. But then like there's just so much of it, and so much of this stuff, and the whole Mortify and Baija being like researchers and then talking so much of this kind of weird concepts. That's way too much to like. I don't even care about that stuff. Like they should recognize right away my character is a warrior. Like they shouldn't tell me all that stuff, and I shouldn't need to know all that stuff. And they should just be like, this is from now on. They should just say, this is anything you need to know. This is what we need you to do, and that should be it. So this is gonna be a wish video. Okay, so I had a quick conversation with a friend of mine, and I went over my concerns. I was like, the broadsword seemed kind of slow, and he's like, how did you try it? I'm like, oh, I tried it on that girl with the big boobs. And he's like, oh, well, that girl just plays slow. But if you have a broadsword on that dragon guy with a Sephiroth looking guy, then it's actually not that bad. So I'm like, oh, okay, so I'm kind of open to that. But mainly based on just trying out different characters, I don't like anyone who fights with a gauntlet. And he's like, oh, that's good, because you definitely don't want the white-haired boy, Yangyang, because apparently he's the worst, and he does no damage. So I'm like, that's absolutely what I do not want. I don't want to be flashy and fight, shooting a guy and hitting him like 10 times in a row and then basically not doing any damage. But I explained, hey, the big boobed girl. She's the one with the dominatrix kind of look. The one that he told me that I need to pull for. She was actually not that bad to play with, but she wasn't as good as a sword user. And he's like, which one do you like the most? I'm like, I like Yangyang. And he's like, well, none of the characters that you're pulling for have a sword until, I guess, I'm not sure if it's like the next update or something. And so maybe like a month or two from now. But then he's like, don't select one yet. I'm like, what do you mean? And he's like, apparently you have to try your chance at a random first, and whatever you get is what you get. And so I'm like, what if I get a gauntlet person? And he's like, if it's the white-haired boy, do not build him. If it's this girl, then maybe you can try build her, whatever. Maybe get used to it. Or not, just leave it. But then after you do this, you can start wishing on a character you can actually select, but then it's going to cost you 80 wishes. I was like, I don't have 80 wishes. I have 57 wishes. And he's like, well, you can select one for the next one at least. Hopefully, when you start pulling, you'll get it in the first 10 wishes or something. So I'm like, okay. So basically, one of these is going to be random, and hopefully it's one I want. And so hopefully it's either the white-haired guy or the two little girls. But I have to pull on this banner first. And so if I get one of those, then I'll get another choice. And then apparently I get another choice down here, which is one I can select right away. And so if I get one of these three, which our odds are pretty good. This is like a, 60% chance I'll get one of the good ones. And then I can just select the other two. And then I'm fine. And so, wish me luck. Anyways, apparently I should just wish on them now. Oh my goodness. This is so intense. This is a gauntlet? Oh my goodness. Do not give me a gauntlet. Okay, but hopefully I get this sooner because I don't want to... I don't know. I have 40 remaining. This again. Hopefully this is something that'll happen right now. No!
Greetings, Rover. I will escort you for the time being.
That's the free girl. That's the girl that's free. This is not going so great. I have 40 left. Now I'm gonna have to actually dig into other wishes in order to actually wish on this person, as far as I know. Unless the game actually just gives me more of these. This is terrible. Okay. Oh my goodness.
Today.
What?
What does our
a gun dude?
wish to inquire about today?
I don't even like guns in this game. Alright, hopefully I get it early. If I have to go to max, it's going to be very disappointing. And then hopefully it's when I want. No! Okay, at least they gave me a rectifier. I could use that. Here it goes. Don't give me a bad one.
I am Baija, a researcher at
What?
the
I have her.
Academy.
I have her.
Let me witness where this encounter will take us.
Don't I? No, that was a demo. Okay. That was just the demo.
This flower
Oh!
is for you.
This is the one we wanted, right?
Happy.
This is one of the little girls. That's not bad. This could have gone so badly. Okay, now I can select one. And now it costs 80 wishes. So, this is a broadsword user. Apparently he's not slow. I just played one broadsword user who was slow. But I'm willing to wait on the broadsword users because I think the rectifiers worked way better. And they gave me a rectifier. Actually, let's double check this. They gave me... Okay, they gave me this gauntlet and they gave me a... I need a rectifier. I need a sword in order to take that guy. I'll just use... Okay, I'm gonna grab the girl for now because I have the weapon. And this girl's like a healer, so she needs a different type of weapon that's a rectifier as well, but not one with attack. So I'm gonna choose her, but then I'll come back for this guy and I'll get his weapon some other way. Apparently there are some free weapon boxes that we get, and so for now let's just go this route. Alright, welcome home. My account is full of little girls. And then this guy, I will slowly build towards him. So yeah, that is the wishing stream. I don't know if anyone else is playing this or has played this, but hopefully your wishes went better than mine. Looks like I accidentally walked into a quest. I wonder what's with the under hair being gray. It kind of looks like an old person.
Greetings. What might interest you here? It's dangerous.
Oh, nothing really. You see, we're just on our way south to the city.
Stop lying. I saw it.
Excuse me, about this detection beacon.
Run, everyone!
Don't let them run off. Murder them.
Oh, please don't arrest us. We really had no choice.
Really? I don't trust that guy. He sounds British.
What happened? Do you need help?
Does anyone else here have a British accent except for the other one guy?
God, we ain't got the time for that. If we don't steal,
we'd starve to death.
Discords kill us.
Tacit discords. This guy's a bad guy.
You shouldn't be stealing public
We should just
property.
murder him.
Please, return the parts. None.
I don't know. I wouldn't trust these British people. Oh, he's brandishing a knife. He's got a knife.
Watch out!
Typical Brits with their knife violence.
Tough night, yeah.
I don't know, I'm using a monk. Why is it frozen? Oh my goodness! It crashed. Okay. Let's pause this for a second. That was weird. Alright. Where was I? Okay, we get to use the old lady monk. I actually don't like it. I do not like the kung fu people. Look, I have to chase these people. What else can she do? It doesn't seem very strong, but I guess it got the job done.
We're begging you, stop!
Stop!
We surrender! Take
You
us in!
surrender!
Why did you attack us when I already gave you food and funds?
They're British.
Do you have other mouths to feed, aside from what we see here?
Get out of here! Check the other detection beacon. I don't think so. Huh? How did you find such a hidden place? Do you want to try too? Try what? Did you stumble in here by accident? Since you don't know anything, then turn back. It's not worth it to use your life in confusion. Please explain further. Not that. You're cautious. I'm sure you've heard. I've been waiting here for years. Waiting for someone who can defeat me. Ugh. The road ahead is dangerous, filled with traps, and the tests one's agility. If you can reach the finish line with all your limbs intact before me, then what will you do then? You can talk after you've beaten me. I'm familiar with that route, so I'll let you go ahead. Jumping down this hole marks the beginning. Have you thought it through? It's not worth risking your life for a momentary impulse. Don't make me wait too long at the finish line. Begin challenge. Alright, so if I start down this hole, it's some kind of agility contest. Let's get everything right in order. Jump, jump. What? It's a side scroller. What? What's that? What? Whoa. Ah. What? Ah. Not bad. Not bad. I didn't expect this day to come. As an old man, I can challenge the next place again. I have no idea what you mean, sir. Didn't you ask me about the benefits? I left something over there. Go get it. It's yours. These guys need to work on their English. If fate allows, perhaps we'll meet again in the next cave, and I won't let you win next time. How can you not let me win unless you're actually going to attack me? Greed and curiosity win again. Hey, can I go back in there and challenge him for more treasures? Oh, look at this guy. He's doing some Death Stranding kind of stuff. Death Stranding.
Master Tianxing, are you alright?
This is my first time on a battlefield. It feels so different here.
So you're like someone who took a Taekwondo class?
We must reach out to the city again and demand more supplies immediately.
But the approval process is going to...
Don't trust this guy.
Tell them it's an emergency. We are working around the clock here. Any delay could mean the end of our defense. Do they not comprehend? Here's a list of what we need.
This girl sounds vaguely Scottish or Irish.
Go.
And that guy sounds British.
I'm okay. I'm just a little out of breath.
You don't seem okay. Sound like you're breathing some kind of liquid.
It's okay. I'm fine.
There's literally blood falling out of your mouth, going all over your clothes. Wow, all we had to do is bring a medic over. Where is the medic?
Nick should go take care of other people in need.
Stop squirming, will you? We're here because you need our help.
He doesn't need your help, British woman.
Please hold.
Yangyang.
Master Tianxing, have you found the person you're looking for?
It's my great pleasure to have met you.
See you. Got her tattoo. What is this? It's like a cutscene. Oh snap!
General.
The smile on that soldier's face. This is the guy I missed because I started too late. But with my bad rolls, I probably would have missed him anyways. Oh my god. Smashing square. I don't even have to turn to them. This is too easy. This is ultimate dude. Oh my goodness. There's so much stuff happening on screen. Can't make out anything. Oh, that's it. That was it. That was that counterattack block parry thing. You can't see him. Oh, you can't even see him.
What did you see?
It felt
I almost died.
through the eyes of a tacit discord. What was happening in the
It's so confusing when the main character talks, because they typically don't talk. But in the meanwhile, now that I have the ability to pick up stuff, I can do some more exploration, because I was trying to explore, but then I kept getting stuck at these weird puzzles, and then I looked it up online. I'm like, what the hell are you supposed to do here? And then it turns out you have to be able to pick up the object and throw it and stuff. And I've come across a lot of side quests in my explorations, but I've always tried to keep the main ones from progressing. But every now and then, something weird will happen is I'll stay away from these kind of waypoints, but then I'll end up someplace else, and the story will just skip, and then go to this section of the story where I'm supposed to go to this waypoint instead, which is really weird. I had a few exploration hours where I was using a lot of Encore and Sanwa and Verena. But at the end of the day, I really like Yangyang's storage style. So I feel like, even though she's not like an important character that you can pull, I feel like I main her because it just feels right. And I don't know if anyone else mains Yangyang, but I'm Yangyang. I'm still not used to the main character voicing themselves.
Speeding up.
I'm so used to a silent protagonist, it's kind of strange. Yep.
Watch out.
Watch out. Oh, I see. Look at these legs. Little tiny legs. It's like black stockings.
Help. Help.
That's freaky as hell. Kill it.
Brother. Brother.
So ghosts want to become part of the living again, so they start devouring living beings, and then a whole bunch of them like devour like a human at the same time, and then they become a new kind of like weird Frankenstein ghost. Someone needs to make a horror gacha game.
Been intentionally concealing it.
Pretty sure we should kill it. The heck is this? Who is this? It's a friggin' eyeball. I feel like this is a big faux pas, where if you have a game and you're showing me like burnt embers of like paper or mud or some like cloth or something else gross on the ground, like vomit, I feel like you can't say this is a whole bunch of other stuff. I feel like if you're gonna have footsteps, you gotta show little footsteps. If you're gonna have a whole bunch of other struggling clues, you gotta show that in the graphic. It's kind of weird that it's not that way. Fusing humans with tacit discords, so like half human, half ghost.
I've seen similar cards in the physical evidence file of the Fraxidus related cases. They belong to
The
the
Joker.
one overseer I'm talking about. They call him Scar. If he's responsible
Scar.
for what happened to these villagers.
It's obviously the Joker, right? If you call him Scar, you wanna know where I got these scars?
Huh?
It's a cat. What? Oh.
Guess you won't need my self-introduction.
It's so easy, isn't it? You just make a Joker-based character, and you just write him exactly the way you would write the Joker. I wish they just played into the whole Joker thing.
Maniac.
Whereas the Yangyang... Nope. Bring back my player character.
She's gonna sway your judgment.
Now, I am Yangyang. I am not the MC. I do not play as the MC. I play as Yangyang.
Aw, so you really care about her.
That's not an irrelevant person. I am no longer the main character. I am Yangyang. That's the character I play.
To begin with,
You want this main character, you can have the main character.
place.
Hey, I just want to play Yangyang. You want the main character on your team? Hey, take the main character. I'm fine with that. You know, if this guy really wanted to meet you and have a proper conversation, there's a town called Jinzhou. Could have just stopped you there and talked to you there nicely. But instead he hijacked this whole investigation. Now he's trying to tell you how the conversation's gonna go. I don't like it personally.
As you learn more about...
This guy is way too high maintenance.
First, who are the players in our tale?
I don't know anything about what this guy is just talking about. I didn't see any signs of all that stuff that he's mentioning.
Now,
Investigate this clues. Optional, question him. Well, yeah, this is question him. Don't waste my time. Just tell me the truth, all of it.
no. I refuse.
You refuse?
Oh, and don't try to threaten me. You're not in a place to bargain, remember?
Really?
You don't want to disappoint me so soon, Rover. Up.
Well, what's wrong, Scar? Don't you feel in control?
I see you're itching for a fight.
I have no bargaining
Our
position.
game isn't over yet. After all this effort, do you truly want to throw it all away?
Yes.
Oh, are you seriously going to judge me off of those rumors alone?
There's no rumors. It's just based on your current interactions.
Oh, I knew it.
Who has bargaining power now?
Well then, I suppose I'll have to be a little more ruthless with you.
Yangyang can take care of herself. So shut up and fight me properly.
You never cease to amaze me.
I better not see a game over screen. So here we go.
Oh, you found us already.
Villains talk way too much.
Tell me, rule-setting shepherd or the rule-breaking
Man, that guy, he made such a big deal, and then he couldn't fight at all. Can you imagine someone being that manipulative and snarky and acting like he has all the control in the world, and then he can't even back up his claim?
Rover?
Yangyang! She just defended me from him. This guy's got nothing on her. Oh, who's this? Is his girlfriend?
movement.
They only speak one language in this world. And there's no reason for anyone to have an accent, which means anyone who's doing it is just pretentious, probably evil, bad intentions.
No, but don't forget my sincere reminders.
You didn't even say anything.
Let me know what you choose.
I've been basing a lot of my pronunciations of people's names based on how Yangyang talks. But now I'm noticing that she doesn't even pronounce normal words properly. And so I'm kind of confused about this. Like, is it an AI reading these lines? Or is it actually like just someone whose native language is not English and they're kind of like just pretending to be like, have like a, you know, normal accent, North American accent? Who knows? You are safe now, and that's all I care about. So this guy shows up and he's like, you and I can have a conversation. Don't think you can get out of this conversation. And then I tried to fight him, and then I got out of it. So from what I gather, this is a town.
What's the matter?
That murdered someone who was innocent, and then she became a grudge ghost, and she killed everyone else, and they all became part of the ghost. Whoa.
They are unharmed. Please rest assured. As you anticipated, Scar did not try to kill them. Yes, I stayed out of it like
this
you asked.
blind girl was following us the whole time.
Is it?
She's like some kind of psychic or something. Anyways, I was saying, it's kind of strange how like platinum blonde seems to be like a legit hair color. I mean, I figured that girl was just albino, but it seems like it's her hair color. Ghost better not creep up on me. I hope this game doesn't do some kind of jump scare. I see. Just wants us to read, which is like the second worst thing than being haunted. He then asked, what would you do if you were the little black lamb? Before I could think of a reply, he had already left with a cryptic, see you next time. Is that what he would have done if I actually listened to him? Would he just like leave me without answers? This game was locking me out of all this weird stuff until I did the story. I just want to explore. Actually, I'll say that one thing about this game that's kind of like bothersome is I keep running into these kind of just guardrails when I'm exploring, and they won't let me proceed to just explore before I do the story. And I kind of like to do that. I like to explore before I get involved in the story, just because I like to understand things and be able to focus on the story. But like if I'm like in a story and there's a cutscene and I see chests in the background or other things that I want to just grab and not think about the story at that point, then it kind of like bothers me, right? So if I could explore the whole map and then do the story at the time I choose, that'd be way cooler. But what I'm finding is that you can't do that. You can't explore because there are things that are just locked. There are things not in the right places. There are things you can't do. Like you don't even get the, like I think I showed this in the last video, but you don't even get the. Why am I spacing on this? It's like a hook. It's a hook. It's like a shooting hook thing. But anyways. So I stumbled upon this area while I was trying to use the synthesis machine, and it suddenly started the quest, the main story quest, and so now I'm kind of forced to deal with it because there's no way out of it, so.
Phew, you're still in one piece. Of tacit discords into human bodies.
They should really change the,
Such gruesome acts.
They should change the soundtrack.
Myself to understand them.
during story points like this because it seems like it's not well catered to what's going on.
That Scar guy you mentioned sounds
Who exactly are you?
A victorious secret model. Can't you tell by my outfit? Repel or whatever. What do you call that? Grappling hook? It's nice that you grapple. I was looking so hard for that word the other day. Can I just make this jump? I guess you can. There's a treasure chest all the way across there. I wonder if I can make that jump. Yeah.
My luck seems better with...
Treasure.
My luck seems better with you around.
It pays to be a little greedy.
Thank you for leading the way, Rover. Thought you'd seem a bit more surprised. I wonder why.
Oh shit.
So you've laid a trap for me.
Man, the voice acting is really weak. Oh no! Should have chose a different character.
Cycle of corruption.
You're it! This is so much fun! Please behave! Please behave! Hey, what's the big idea?
The heck is this combo? Goat? Goat?
Just offer yourself up to be my... Why are you so sure?
Did he just grab me?
You the truth.
The heck?
Don't jump to conclusions, sir, for once.
My guy is socially retarded. What the heck? Put me in a box.
I can keep going.
Dunzo. Goat. Goat. Who is this albino? I don't want to ask either of these questions because I don't really understand what those things are.
Yes.
If there's one thing I learned about the Joker, is that if he's caught, he probably wants to be caught.
About Jue. What else do you know?
Come closer and I'll tell you, Madam Magistrate.
How dare you! Madam Magistrate,
Why did you stop talking? Nobody interrupted you.
Rover, care for a wager? I know you've been searching for answers about your past, and I've got news for you.
No, I haven't. I haven't been searching.
Watch out!
Watch out!
Once you discover what
Why
you
is your card
really
moving so
are,
slowly?
You will come to us with no hesitation.
This is a really long story.
Fight it one day.
At our next move,
The story is so long.
I shall be a pawn in your hand.
So that was a lot to take in. So yeah, that was it. I was forced to do this at this point in time. I did not want to do this at this point in time, but because I walked to the synthesis machine, it triggered the quest, which is supposed to be like under the floor beneath me. But anyways, here we are. And that's this chapter for now, and I'll be back with another chapter next time. But hopefully I can do some more exploring, and if not, then we're going to continue being screwed and just finish off the story. But yeah, that's it. So I think I'm in this weird spot in the game right now, because when you get to a certain union level, certain database level, there is a cap, or there was a cap, that prevented me from advancing in the quests. And also from leveling up your characters. And so I was at level, I think, 40 for the longest time. And then I was like, okay, so I finished all my side quests. Now I gotta level up my Soul 3 phase, which is basically like the limiter on your union level. And so I did that, and suddenly it jumped up like a whole bunch, but it didn't just stop at rank 3. It went all the way up to rank 4. And so I was at level 40, and I basically had to engage in this world where everything was level 55 or something. And so I leveled up some characters, and so I got Encore up to 60, but everyone else, I'm basically just trying to catch up right now. So it took a long time to get them to 50, but I'm still not up to 60, and everyone is level 54. And also I'm not well developed on my well, those guys, the echoes and everything. And so at this point I'm just like, I'll just continue the story. Hopefully the story hasn't outleveled me either, and I can actually do the story. It seems like there's maybe like a few acts left, and so that's where we are right now. So Jinsu Rising, and also there's these companion quests. I think these are the characters in the game. They have their own personal stories. I don't know if there's any benefit to doing them right now, but for now I'm just going to continue the main story. So yeah, the thing about that level cap is there's only one level cap after level 40, but it jumps to 50 and then jumps to 60. And so I feel like they should have one for every 10 levels if you're not ready yet, because I wasn't ready yet. Apparently I can put down my levels, but then I have to, you know, deal with certain other things like lesser drops. What she is saying is not what is being shown.
But I did hear General Jian used to be a military doctor.
Why do we call him Dr. Jian? So my friend was telling me that I was getting the story wrong.
Whoa! First time hearing about all that.
And I'm like, how is it possible? I'm just playing the game and watching the story. But he's just saying that no, Jinsi wasn't sacrificed in that village, and she wasn't like murdered by the villagers or anything like that, or whatever that was. That's whatever I thought about it. But anyways, he was like saying that, oh yeah, and eventually Jinsi is gonna fight Jue, right? And I'm like, wouldn't that make him like, so like, what is she gonna try to acquire his echo or something? Is that what's gonna happen? But anyways, it looks like Jue can bestow his power or just select people for greatness, because in that story he just chose Jian, and he's just like a doctor, right? Oh, I also noticed that he had a staff, and it was like a medical staff with the snakes twirled around it. So that's kind of interesting how it's like a spear. But it kind of reminded me of like just a picture of a staff with just a medical symbol, you know, the two snakes. I'm not sure what the name of that thing is, but Caduceus or something, maybe? Was that the Black Shore? I can't remember the name. There's so many groups, and I can't tell who's who.
The Black Shores? Doesn't ring a bell. It sounds like the name of a place, but I've never seen it on any map.
This lady looks too young to be called a grandma.
My.
Good.
Speeding a bridge of flowers.
Little girl! Help me! It's weird that there are like little hippies in this game. In Magic the Gathering, there's a card called, I think it was called the Black Lotus, and it's like $32,000, or at least it was. Maybe it's more now, maybe it's millions. But I remember at a time it was like $32,000 and extremely rare. Like, there's two of us. Yangyang. So she's a member of the Black Shores.
Here you are.
Why are you following me?
So we're playing Truth or Dare now. I see. Oops.
I thought the flower on her chest was a tattoo, but it's actually like 3-dimensional. It sticks out. why do all of these people work so underhandedly? Is spying on people like a respectable thing to do? Because I feel like, hey, how about sending a letter? You know? How about representatives in town? Like, what is this sneaking about stuff and then, you know, causing this kind of misunderstanding? And Scar was the same way, except Scar is just crazy. He's socially retarded. So, but this girl, I don't know why she's doing that. She has no reason to do that. They could have shown up a long time ago instead of snuck around. Also, her mission statement, it seems noble, but the attitude is so coy, kind of like weird, you know? It's like, oh, I just want to save the children. It's kind of like this weird, like, I don't know, it sounds sarcastic because their mentality and their way of speaking is so weird.
So are you in?
You don't sound like you want to save. That's what I was saying. You don't sound like you want to save the world.
Nuh-uh, I don't.
Everyone in this world is socially retarded and creepy and weird.
I can feel something.
Okay, this person works backwards.
Try not to let me catch you so easily next time.
And she's gone.
So I don't have a single limited 5-star yet, because I played a little bit too late to get Jian, and then I tried to pull for Lin Yin here, and I couldn't get her. There's only like 3 days left, and I'm not sure if I should even try, because at this point I'm like, I think I'm like 50 pity into her banner, and so I can try to get her, but I might just end up losing, because there's like a 50-50 chance you don't get her. And then I'm like 70 in on this weapon I've been trying to get for my encore, and now I'm like, should I even bother finishing it? Because apparently there's going to be Jin C coming up after these 3 days, and so maybe I should just go for her, because apparently she's like really overpowered in some way. And then over here, there's only 10 pulls left before I get this, which is the last 10 pulls, by the way. And so I haven't gotten a single of these standard characters except through pity, me reaching the max pity. And then I haven't gotten this, and I still haven't gotten this, and this is max pity as well. And so this account is basically got the worst luck. There was no early pulls, and I basically don't have enough to like experiment. And so I'm just like, do I want this big boobed lady? I mean, yes, but at the same time, is it going to be good for my account? Because I really need like a strong character, and from what I understand, this girl's kind of like a sub DPS, and if you want her to be like really strong, you have to like get a whole bunch of copies of her, and at that point I can't really you know, pull that off. But the characters I'm using so far I kind of like anyways, and I want a sword user more than anything, because like I said, I've tried all the weapons here, and so my estimation is that I don't like any gauntlet weapon. I don't like the gun weapons, although I'm using more Teffy, and it's kind of like, it's okay, but I still feel like he doesn't quite have that impact. And then I was trying the Broadblade, and so far I've only tried it on Tao Chi in the skill testing section, the tutorial section, or the character testing area, you know? And I feel like the Broadblades are a little bit slow, but I mentioned this to someone else, and they're like, oh, it's because you didn't get Jian. I'm like, well, it's too late to get Jian now, right? And apparently Jin C is going to be one of those, so if I get a Broadblade user, it's probably going to be Jin C, because at least she'll be like expected to be powerful, right? But other than that, I really like swords the most, and then rectifiers are pretty good, but they're still kind of like, there's something unsatisfying, and you can't parry, I guess, properly with them. I mean, I've parried with them a few times, but it doesn't seem consistent. And so basically I'm just looking to get sword users, and I need a Broadblade user, I think. But apparently the one coming up after Jin C, Chang Li, is a sword user, and so I'm thinking if I'm lucky I can get those two, but I've already like been extremely unlucky, and this account is basically scuffed, I suppose. But anyways.
Rover, perfect timing. This guy's been sniffing around here for a while now. keeps trying to talk to the elderly and minors. I've been keeping an eye on him.
What? Talking to the elderly and minors?
She's an ancient being, born with this planet we're living on. She's the will of a star, the reverberation of everything
Ancient
in this
being.
world.
Pink-haired girl. We're talking about Encore? She seems to bounce while she walks. A short girl.
Back off! Leave that girl alone.
Yeah, you pervert.
Miss Patroller! She's the girl I've been looking for.
She's your stalker.
Uncle sells stuff without a license. He mushroom already.
Wait a second. She's an ancient being? What are they playing at in this game? Actually, when you use her super, she gets devil horns.
Back, little one. No
She's probably like the devil.
Just tell us what you know.
Man, is this really necessary?
Shrinking.
You.
Everyone in this game is socially weird. Like, everyone just wants to kidnap you in order to have conversations with you. It makes no sense.
And since you're a first-time customer, I'm pleased to offer you an additional gift.
If you guys had integrity, you would just talk normally and set up normal meetings.
Here.
It's funny how they make the shine here shake and tremble. So this is the first time I actually heard them use different background music. We're coming up to an hour about now. I might just I put up the raw playthroughs, but then also just edit them into like a compilation. Because I don't think anyone wants to watch I just don't understand how anyone could want to watch the whole thing, because even I'm just playing through this. And some of the dialogue is really heavy and long. Watching this really gets my creative juices flowing. And I'm just drinking it all up. That's disgusting. Who's writing this dialogue? That's obviously these guys are some kind of pedo kind of guy. Enough of this, let's go.
I knew you'd be into this like I am.
I'm not even sure what it is.
The magistrate of Jinzhou has already told you what we do. We also might find some treasures.
That's what you need to tell me. Let's go in here. There'll be some treasure and you help us out. You don't need to know what it is about.
Alto, even Encore can tell what you're up to.
What do I do?
Speeding up.
Rotate, rotate, switch, rotate, switch, rotate, rotate, rotate. Oh, and I know this person. She has no outlines. No, she does have outlines. They're blue. See, everyone else has black outlines.
Wow! She's so pretty! Alto, we doing it like we usually do? Then this big guy is Encore's to tackle.
Who's writing this innuendo?
Cody, attack!
What kind of weird person is this? This person sounds like they normally have a British accent, and they just regularly slip all the time. Like Encore just regularly says stuff in a British way. We beat the bad guy, just give me some treasure.
The monster devoured them.
Encore heard lightning. When there's lightning, it's gonna rain. And when it's gonna rain, Encore should bring an umbrella.
She's actually better at summarizing the things than Alto is.
This rain. It's finally happening.
Oh shit, it's Gian. This, when I saw those couriers walking around with the big backpacks, I was like, this game looks like it's gonna have some references to Death Stranding. And now that I see this rain, it kind of reminds me of something similar with the phantoms and the rain and everything. Yeah, I feel like Death Stranding has a huge influence on this kind of game. Alright. So it looks like part 5 automatically leads into part 6. And so I'm just going to make an artificial cutoff point for the video right here. This game kind of rushed me into the end game, I guess.
General,
I actually took a long break before continuing, by the way.
Have you had more hallucinations after the antidote?
They were questioning the medic, but if I recall correctly, Jian was the doctor. So Veteract seems a bit normal.
General.
But because of the Thronodian, it affects it in some way. Maybe it manifests like monsters.
Greetings.
Why is this girl in the army still?
Those phantoms. We were terrified. Couldn't tell friend from foe.
This is like a standard like horror story. So imagine a situation like Jacob's Ladder, except there's an external force that manifests as real. It seems like, I don't know, like traumatized war veterans. It seems like they should not be going back into action, but I guess they're short on people. These are just his hallucinations, aren't they? These aren't like...
Is it another illusion caused by the retroact rain?
Sounds like you're not alright. Holy. That's a cool weapon. There are certain weapons in this game that we don't seem to be able to use. Like, there are rifles.
Non-resonators are also equipped and prepared for action.
Why is this guy echoing?
But the rain's getting heavier. Should we take shelter for the time being?
The medic you mentioned. What is his name? Dr. Jian. I knew he wasn't right. He was echoing. So he's an echo.
General, help.
What do you make of this, Jian? Silence. Is this your response?
Look at this guy's face. He is not beginning sleep. Aren't you the general? Why is this guy screaming at him?
We'll crush anything in our path. No questions asked.
This guy seems kind of lame, to be honest.
If tens, hundreds, thousands more of my men will die, so be it.
Kind of dumb. This guy literally vanished before thing was resolved. This guy plays really... Oh my goodness. I should have played earlier. I should have got this guy. Oh my god. Whoa. He's so fast.
Retreat to advance.
Look at this guy. He took it so personally, didn't he? There's a little bit of doubt. And then he vanished during the final battle. Oh. See these warning arrows when you're off screen? Is there no way to read them to dodges and stuff? Because there's no way you can like look at all these guys. I can't believe I missed out on that guy. He plays so well. See, Jian is a doctor, right? Or a medic, or whatever. I'm just gonna call him doctor. And this other guy, he's just kind of like... He's just a slave to his emotions, right? He wants revenge against a natural phenomenon. That's like, why don't you punch a tornado and make it feel bad, right? Like, you can't get revenge against natural phenomenon. So, what you do in natural disasters, and I know people who are traumatized by a whole bunch of like natural disasters, and they just want to save lives and avoid the disaster, right? And that's the best thing you can do. I don't know if there's any like reason to just like... Obviously, you have to fight those guys to defend your nation. But you should also kind of like be careful about it. Like, you're not going to get to the last boss and just like stop it. Unless they know something I don't know, right? So they're talking about some Thronodian. This guy, he went to go fight the Thronodian. He vanished. So I don't know if he even beat that Thronodian or whatever, or how it was actually resolved. But I know that afterwards, Jian became general, and there was like at least 3 years of like not... Well, just something not all out suffering and torture and massacring. So this guy's basically saying... I'm assuming he's thinking that he was sacrificed.
As I see it...
I just saw you talking to yourself and swinging wildly at nothing.
I'm fine.
The sky. It looks just like how it was during the battle beneath the crescent.
Hey, check this out.
Here they are.
All the important fighters have unique uniforms, like Yangyang, Jian, right? So every time you see a Midnight Ranger that's not dressed in uniform, that means they're an exceptional hero fighter who doesn't need to wear the uniform. Isn't that correct? So for morale's sake, shouldn't everyone just be dressing uniquely? Or is it just like because they're all just regular soldiers and they need to be identified? But like, how about the other special characters? Like, they should just, like, I would just dress up even just a handful of them, just to give people morale, because they're like, look at these heroes around us. It seems like there's people who can just make monsters, right? Everyone's doing their best. Yeah. Put your arms in your sleeves.
It records events from all times and places.
I don't need to know about this world's theories. You know, these guys need to make like libraries or side characters that you might ask about this stuff, but like it's really inappropriate to waste so much time in the midst of battle.
Phantoms of dead soldiers and tacit discords.
It's like a zombie event.
This is the one major threat that has been looming over Jinzhou.
She is very well endowed. Whoa, that guy talked for so long. We don't need to know all that. They need to tell us way less and make it optional on the side. Like, you could read it if you wanted to. They just need to summarize it. The heck? This random dude dancing in the middle of nowhere. Oh, it's like a Power Rangers.
Everyone, hold your ground!
No. Seems like you can't dodge that guy. I don't know why it's so hard. Oh, this isn't even... I'm just like, why is this character trash? This isn't even my character. They're trial characters. Okay, so I didn't need to be leveled for this. But also, it's just gonna be a struggle because they just underpowered it. Oh, he's pretty good.
Thank you. Some of us are still fighting.
He plays pretty good. I don't know. I was kind of warned against this guy, but he actually plays really good. I don't know. He reminds me of like Naruto, or one of those animes with like the young kids as the protagonist. I'm gonna be the next Hokage. Have you found you?
Now that we are facing such an emergency, I cannot sit back and wait for Jui to save us. You might directly confront a Trinodian.
Good. That's what I want. I'm ready to go.
Your eyes look as determined as ever.
I just don't want to hear any more talking.
You will be remembered as a heroic ally in our defense against external threats. We will pray for your safe return.
I don't even need a battle speech. Just let me go.
I have informed border checkpoints across Jinzhou. You're one of our outriders. I hope you can go with Rover and provide assistance.
Yes.
Do come back in one piece, okay?
Nobody asked you, Chisia. You can do it, Ma Xiaofang.
Rover, I said don't call me that.
It seems the rain is not stopping anytime soon.
Make way for us, boob lady. Oh yeah.
As you can see, everyone's ready to defend our city.
Cool, let me go.
Rover, Yangyang, safe travels.
Fine.
I've informed General Jian that you're heading to his place. He will be meeting up with you soon.
He's waiting for me now.
This wave is almost over.
Oh yeah. Yeah. This is like a Dynasty Warriors. This game needs mounts. Okay, I'm telling you this right now. We need mounts.
Heading across Desert Rock Highland.
This isn't my Yang. This isn't my Yangyang.
We must hurry.
My leg. My leg. And I hope his voice doesn't echo.
Are you Yangyang? Oh, thank goodness. This place. It's dangerous. Careful. Please.
Watch out!
Watch out. Now! Now!
You worry. Bide the time.
Let me be your blade.
Ha! Shake the shapeless.
Why she hit so weak?
Countless souls of our brave soldiers remain trapped in this rain to this day.
You guys have a serious problem of exposition.
I should properly welcome you with Huang Lon's formalities, but as the current situation forbids that, I'll brief you on our plans as fast as possible.
Please.
And this is your first time setting foot in Jinzhou.
You said you're gonna quickly tell me your plan, not recap my story.
I'll do everything in my power to help you make that happen.
How about expediting the plan tellings?
Any delay could allow it to recover and become harder to deal with.
That's what I'm talking about.
We cannot afford to rush the plan.
That is counter to what you literally just said in the last sentence. It's the end of the world. We must stop the end of the world. It's so tragic. Wait, let me mine this. Okay. So it's like a giant rock kaiju. I have one of these in my game.
The heavens and the earth form a vast chamber where spirits freely depart and return.
Yeah, no offense, lady, but who cares about what your master says right now?
Countless brave souls have been trapped here by the evil powers of Overthrax. I want to help set them free.
Good.
Please follow me. Please. Join me in mapping out the strategic plans.
You said you had a plan. Not that the plan included me helping you plan. What do the Outrider Scouts say about the Overthrax power limit?
Time is of the essence. We cannot afford a prolonged battle.
We can't afford you over-explaining everything.
Where should we deploy the ranged units?
Far away. Why are you even asking me? Seems obvious. Where should I put them?
How should the infantry engage enemy targets?
How about right up to their faces?
Thank you, Rover. The battle plan is clear.
Man, you're really suffering.
I will now recap.
Maybe you should go back to being a medic.
Any questions?
I don't have any questions. Okay then. What the heck? Took so long. Coming to a long mission flow. Leaving designed area will interrupt the current mission flow and you can successfully continue the experience from the last archive point. Oh, okay. So it's gonna be another hour. So this has been an hour. Okay, so there's a barbecue going on outside. I'm gonna go to that barbecue very soon, but I'm gonna try to finish this recording. So let's go. Last mission, or maybe not. They took away my Yangyang and they gave me another Yangyang. What is this game? Why did I even heal for?
They've cornered a soldier.
2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Jump down. Wind, slam. Oh, I don't have the monkey guy, okay. Dodge! No, why would you move the waypoint in the opposite direction? Oh, there's a guy there, okay.
General, is that you?
No.
Is that so? Great.
You're expecting a feminine-looking general? Despite Yangyang's efforts to help the soldier, it seems that the soldier's condition, blah 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 blah. Blah blah blah. Not dead yet.
Yes. Reparation key. Take it.
Hey, we got reparations. I like the crosshatched scars.
But please defeat that monster. For us.
charge. Enemies ahead. Watch out, Rover.
Watch out. Not even fighting.
Eating up.
This camera is just weird. Why is it...
Don't worry.
It's messing me up. Why is it locking on this arbitrary point? It's totally screwing up everything.
Swift and resolute.
Makes no sense. Why is the camera locking on these stairs? I really didn't need this. This guy shows up and he starts stalling us.
The retroact rain's effects are subsiding.
Alright, so it's been several hours since I paused at This Is Our Only Chance. And so the barbecue went off well. I had 2 burgers and a hot dog, and now I still have another burger prepared right here, and corn on the cob. But we're gonna finish this story. Who's calling? Hello, is this Rover? And you are? I'm King Shu, an engineer on magnetic cube puzzles. Have you seen an Unfathomable engineer recently? This is the worst time you could have called King Shu. Yes, Nizzy indeed. He was due this morning, but I didn't meet him. I went to the field only to check puzzle was cracked, and he was neither there. I ran down the challenge record of the puzzle and found your ID, so I called to ask. Hope I didn't bother you. You are bothering me? I'm about to save the world. He talked about entering the pit. What? Can you be so kind as to come here yourself? Kind of in the middle of something. I'm sorry for this sudden regret, but I have no other choice. All right, I'll come. Not. Thank you so much. You will have your proper compensation, I promise.
Move! We're running out of time.
Should I not be fighting these guys? I don't see a timer. Don't rush me, game. Not after giving me all those speeches. Wow, this grapple led nowhere.
Master Tianxing.
Oh hey, it's the grandma.
Too many of them. Someone must stay behind to keep them at bay. Everyone, let's part ways here. Carry on with your mission. You can leave the rest to me.
Okay then.
Follow me. We're going down from here.
Oh.
By the
Cool.
cliff.
You really need to say we reached the suspended ruins? You really need to say that?
Tread with caution.
You know what this people... See how he talks while I'm walking? This is something they should do more of, because that's what it means to really be like, you know, letting the player play and
this wall.
And then conveying information to them.
Something bigger might be waiting for us ahead.
You be careful.
Your blade.
I can't believe I don't have a single limited character on this account.
Your current location is still within the disruptor's range. We can provide fire support.
What is the disruptor again? What is the disruptor? Is it the big gun? I don't even know.
Mortifi.
Understood. Watch out, everyone.
Watch out.
Take care, everyone. I'll stand by to help you anytime.
That is so weird. Why does the floor move?
To make our path ahead.
Oh. That's gonna make me car sick. The heck? This guy's got some kind of shield on him. What?
Let's try pulling the floating boulders together. This should make our path ahead.
Why did it do that? Why did it reset? What the heck? I didn't die.
This place. Let's approach it with care.
Is it a fight? Is it a fight?
No.
Man, every time I see someone having a GN on their account, I'm gonna be so jealous of them. This is crazy. Did I already do that? It's August. August the Caesar.
Let's remove them once we find a foothold.
Another gust. August rush.
We have almost...
One more gust. And now August is over. It's September.
You choose where the disruptor's last blast hits. Make it count, Rover.
Make it count, son. That's right.
We need someone to keep them away and escort the others into the statue.
Yangyang, no.
I understand you're planning to do it yourself, General. But I think I am better suited for this task.
Leave the rover. This is Yangyang and Yangyang. It's not Rover Gang. I don't even know Rover's rotation, and I've been playing with her since the beginning. Yangyang, no you can't. You want to stop them or not? Can we leave Rover behind? This is ridiculous. Wow. These guys can do some extreme grappling. Hey, butt cheeks.
The Trinodian has reconstructed its frequencies.
Come get your teeth brushed.
Drawing them in.
The heck? That. What is this? It's like one of those timed button press events. What do you call it? Quick time events? You know, I remember Spider-Man 3 on the PlayStation 3. I was so excited for the third Spider-Man game at that time. And the quick time events just completely ruined that game for me. And ever since then, I still don't like quick time events. And I don't like the animated like beatdowns. I feel like it's such a cheap way out. It's like they just want it to look cool and stuff, but I don't feel any satisfaction in it. I just want to like fight. Oh. But this isn't even my final form. What am I doing?
This thing is weakening. I'll shield you from its attacks.
Use character to fend off.
Find a chance to strike its core.
Man, this guy's like OP. I didn't know I could just block projectiles with this guy's weapon. Yangyang! Oh shit! That dude is dead. I did not leave him with much health. Hey doctor, you take care of yourself. Oh, she's gonna choke that bitch. It's a montage. What? Yangyang! What happened? You didn't choke her. Rover gains a new ability, dealing havoc damage and gaining Umber stacks with each attack. When Umber is full, Rover can unleash power with heavy attack and... Oh, what? Oh, am I floating? This is so weird. I'm not even... This is like... I didn't know her rotation before, but now I really don't know her rotation. Oh, shit. I was able to use that guy with great teeth. Your minion is mine. What's going on? I have no... There's no health numbers, no nothing. What's going on? I'm doing no damage. Why is there no health bar? Is this just a cinematic? What's going on here? Am I doomed to die? What the heck? Am I...
Bad timing.
There's no health bar? So I don't have to worry about losing or getting hit or something? Or is this a bug? Am I even doing any damage? It seems like nothing's happening. What the heck? It's weird as hell. Alright, quick time events. Oh shit! The heck was that? It's just pointless. What the heck is going? Oh damn! This is the most confusing final boss battle ever. Double tap. It's never down. Double tap that. Double tap. What is this? Yeah, it's secret power. Gotta use it from the beginning. What the fuck?
I want food.
Some kind of weird Arabian mouse cat.
Wouldn't hurt to be more prepared.
What the hell? It's like a hungry little, like, I don't even know what you call that. Like a mouse cat field bunny living inside of her.
Sunbeams burst through the clouds, banishing darkness out of sight.
Man, she had the real battle. That battle was the real battle. And Yangyang by herself.
Guess who we have? None other than General Jian and the legendary Rover.
Who is narrating this? That was very anticlimactic. Okay, so where am I? I guess that's it.
Two sheep.
Thank you for watching the 1.0 story quests, and I guess when there's an update, I'll continue with these. So I'll put up a raw version, and then I'll also do an edited version, which is compiled of everything. Now I'm gonna go eat my burger and corn, and I'll see you guys in the next video.